Welcome, everyone. Goddess of Radical Self-Love. This is MECA, Make Everyone Count Always. We are a support network for radical self-love and self-care with focused attention on our caregivers and care receivers. When our community's most vulnerable, care receivers, and those who care for them, caregivers, feel valued and supported, we all can rest assured we feel valued and supported as well. Today is Transformation Tuesday, and we will be utilizing Cahal Gibran's The Prophet with a focus on crime and punishment for our meditation. So to begin, we will clear and cleanse, renew and expand our chakras. So go ahead and reach out and up to that divinity in the universe and pull it all down into your crown chakra, third eye chakra, throat chakra, and your heart chakra. Reach out and around and pull in all of Gaia's energy she has to offer our root chakra, our sacral chakra, our solar plexus, and our heart chakra. Once again, reach out and around up into the universe and pull in all that divine energy into our crown chakras for oneness, our third eye chakra for intuition and knowing, our throat chakra for clear communication, our heart chakra for love of the self and all others, and reaching down and around and pulling in all Mother Gaia's energy she has to offer our root chakra for stability with complete awareness and gratitude for all the abundance, safety, and security she has to offer us each and every day. Up into our sacral chakra for pleasure and creativity, birthing new, different, better, and more. And up into our solar plexus, our own internal sun, where we have complete strength and courage and our own willpower through our own knowing. And pushing it up into our higher heart chakra for forgiveness of the self and compassion for the self, and how we can offer those now to others genuinely. And go ahead and reach out one more time up into the universe, pulling it down into our crown chakras, third eye chakras, throat chakras, and our heart chakras. Reaching out and around to Mother Gaia, pulling in all that divine energy she has to offer our root chakra, sacral chakra, solar plexus, and our higher heart chakra, where they all meet as one. And while I relay the thoughts of Cahal Gibran during this meditation on crime and punishment, you can sit in your relaxed state and focus on your breathing. Inhale for a count of 4, pause for a count of 4, exhale for a count of 4, pause for a count of 4. I believe that pauses are the most important as we go through transitions in life. The pause, the 0 point in between what was and what will be. And we will begin. Then one of the judges of the city stood forth and said, "Speak to us of crime and punishment." And he answered, saying, "It is when your spirit goes wandering upon the wind, that you alone and unguarded commit a wrong unto others, and therefore unto yourself. and for that wrong committed, must you knock and wait a while, unheeded, at the gate of the blessed? Like the ocean is your God self, it remains forever undefiled. And like the ether, it lifts but the winged. Even like the sun is your God self. It knows not the ways of the mole, nor seeks it the holes of the serpent. But your God self dwells not alone in your being. Much in you is still man, and much in you is not yet man. But a shapeless pygmy that walks asleep in the midst, searching for its own awakening. And of the man in you would I now speak. For it is he and not your God self, not the pygmy in the midst, that knows crime and punishment of crime. Oftentimes have I heard you speak of one who commits a wrong, as though he were not one of you, but a stranger unto you, and an intruder upon your world. But I say that even as the holy and the righteous cannot rise beyond the highest, which is in each one of you, so the wicked and the weak cannot fall lower than the lowest, which is in you also. And as a single leaf turns not yellow, but with the silent knowledge of the whole tree, so the wrongdoer cannot do wrong without the hidden will of you all. Like a procession, you walk together towards your God self. You are the way and the wayfarers. And when one of you falls down, he falls for those behind him. A caution against the stumbling stones. And he falls for those ahead of him, who though faster and surer of foot, yet removed not the stumbling stone. And this also, though the word lie heavy upon your hearts, the murdered is not unaccountable for his own murder, and the robbed is not blameless in being robbed. The righteous is not innocent of the deeds of the wicked. And the white-handed is not clean in the doings of the felon. Yea, the guilty is oftentimes the victim of the injured. And still more often, the condemned is the burden bearer for the guiltless and unblamed. You cannot separate the just from the unjust, and the good from the wicked. For they stand together before the face of the sun, even as the black thread and the white are woven together. And when the black thread breaks, the weaver shall look into the whole cloth, and he shall examine the loom also. If any of you would bring to judgment the unfaithful wife, let him also weigh the heart of her husband in scales, and measure his soul with measurements. And let him who would lash the offender look unto the spirit of the offended. And if any of you would punish in the name of righteousness, and lay the axe unto the evil tree, let him see to its roots. And verily he will find the roots of the good and the bad, the fruitful and the fruitless, all entwined together in the silent heart of the earth. And you, judges, who would be just, what judgment pronounce you upon him, who though honest in the flesh, yet is a thief in spirit? What penalty lay you upon him, who slays in the flesh, yet is himself slain in the spirit? And how prosecute you him who in action is a deceiver and an oppressor, yet who also is aggrieved and outraged? And how shall you punish those whose remorse is already greater than their misdeeds? Is not remorse the justice which is administered by that very law which you would fain service? Yet you cannot lay remorse upon the innocent man, nor lift it from the heart of the guilty. Unbidden shall it call in the night, that men may wake and gaze upon themselves. And you who would understand justice, how shall you unless you look upon all deeds in the fullness of the light? Only then shall you know what the erect and the fallen are, but one man standing in twilight between the night of his pygmy self and the day of his God self, and that the cornerstone of the temple is not higher than the lowest stone in its foundation. Welcome back, everyone. Go ahead and reach out and give yourselves a big hug for doing your self-care. Remember to share those with others. We all deserve them. And massage your angel wings. Go out there and make some amazing things happen today. With your God-like self. Transformation. Oneness. I love you all.